The following content is provided under a Creative Commons license. Your support will help MIT OpenCourseware continue to offer high-quality educational resources for free. To make a donation or view additional materials from hundreds of MIT courses, visit MIT OpenCourseware at ocw.mit.edu.
I want to discuss with you today a very topical and interesting question, which is the notion of stem cells. In fact, I'm going to discuss two things, the first of which is another concept that you need, following on from the concepts we had right at the beginning of lecture. I feel like this microphone. The first is a concept that you'll need in addition to the ones we started lecture with, and then we'll talk about stem cells. So today, we'll talk about potency, and then we'll talk about stem cells. Potency, along with fate, determination, and differentiation, is one of those terms that you need to know and you need to understand in order to understand stem cells. Potency refers to the number of possible fates that a cell can acquire. Number of possible fates. Open to a cell. And this is a very important concept of development because, in general, potency decreases with age and decreases as different parts of the organism become specialized. So in general, potency decreases with age but I will put in here, and we'll explore this more in a moment, except for some stem cells. And we haven't defined a stem cell yet, but we will. What kinds of potencies are there? There's the big one, totipotent, where a cell can become all fates. And there's really only one cell that can do this in the normal animal, and that is the zygote. And in most animals, even as the zygote becomes just 2 cells or a few cells, that full potency is lost. And cells instead in the embryo are multi or pluripotent, which means that they can acquire many fates, but not all fates. Embryonic cells, especially in the early embryo, and many stem cells are also multipotent or pluripotent. And then as time progresses, is that a hand up? Yes, sir. That's a great question. The question is, how do I reconcile what I'm telling you with the fact that you can get identical sextuplets or octuplets, actually? It's a good question. That's true. In different animals, the very early embryonic cells are sometimes totipotent up to a while, okay? And so, for example, in armadillo, here's a piece of, fact for your back pockets. In the armadillo, the 8-cell embryo almost always splits into 8 single cells, each of which becomes a baby armadillo. Okay, so those cells are totipotent. In mice, even at the